The AFC Divisional Round between the New England Patriots and the Texans was a blowout. Although the score looks a little closer as far as gameplay went, the Patriots dominated and won 28-16. CJ Stroud had a horrendous performance. 20 of 47, 212 yards, one touchdown, four interceptions. Yeah, although Drake May threw an interception, CJ Stroud, man, was just turning the ball over too much. And I had already said he was going to have his hands full this upcoming week because he didn't play well against the Steelers neither. And the Steelers offense, if we just had just a little more help, the Texans really should have lost against us. And they were better off losing because they've yet again wasted another Super Bowl caliber defense with a stagnant offense, man. Jaquavius Marks, he had a phenomenal game against my Steelers, and he didn't even have half of that performance tonight against the Patriots. He didn't even rush for 50 yards. He rushed for exactly 17. Jaden Higgins was the primary receiver for the Texans, catching 6 receptions for 59 yards on 10 targets. CJ Stroud was without his go-to tight end, Dalton Schultz. I think he had a concussion. He came out the game, but he did bring in 47 yards on 2 receptions. Might have been more productivity with him had he had not got injured out the game. Christian Kirk, who had a phenomenal performance against the Steelers. He was targeted 6 times, only brought in 2 receptions for 20 yards. Xavier Hutchinson had a stellar game though, 4 receptions for 44 yards. Those were the most impactful offensive weapons in the receiving corps. But CJ Stroud, on the other hand, man, he was also sacked 3 times in this game. Defensively, Aziz Al-Shar, I don't know how to pronounce his name, man, but shout out to him. He's a dope linebacker. I like him. He had 2 fumble recoveries and a total of 9 tackles. Daniel Hunter had 1 forced fumble, 4 tackles. Will Anderson had 2 forced fumbles, 3 tackles. Tommy Tagayi had 8 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and the interception came from Jamarcus Ingram. Jamarcus Ingram got a sack, and who got the interception for the Texans? It might have been Jamarcus Ingram. I don't know, but outside of that, though, man, Patriots, did their numbers, man. Drake May, 16 to 27, 179 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, but he was sacked 5 times. Like I said, man, that Texans defense is a Super Bowl caliber type defense, man. It's just the offense, man. I can only imagine if Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback for the Houston Texans with that defense. There's no telling what could have been. Ramondre Stevenson, he had an eye injury in the game, but he still produced 16 carries for 70 rushing yards. Kayshon Boutte had an incredible cinematic touchdown catch, 3 receptions, 75 yards on his behalf. Stephon Diggs had another amazing catch. There were some great catches in this game. 4 receptions, 40 yards for Stephon Diggs. Demario Douglas had a touchdown, 2 receptions for 36 yards. And that defense, man, Agent Zero, Christian Gonzalez, he had 9 tackles, 1 forced fumble. Carlton Davis had 2 interceptions, 4 tackles. Craig Woodson had an interception and a fumble recovery, a total of 5 tackles. Sacks by Tonga, Anthony Jennings, they got a sack. Marcus Jones got an interception. Defense was just eating, man. There was a very cohesive unit. So that's pretty much everything about this game. I definitely think the Patriots are going to advance to the Super Bowl. Denver Broncos are going to be without Bo Nix. So yeah, we'll talk about that moving forward. But yeah, that's my reaction, man, to that game, man. But I do think one last thing. I think there has to be a conversation about C.J. Stroud for the Houston Texans. I'm not saying they should get rid of him, but they probably should look to draft another quarterback to put something, just make them, know like, hey, you better get ready, man. You better stay on it because we already looking for the next guy because he hasn't produced since that rookie sensation. Yeah, man, you just hate to see prime defenses like this Texans defense go to waste because if they had made in a scenario if the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks had a clash in the Super Bowl, that would have been an amazing matchup with two great defenses going back and forth. But the only lockdown defense left is that Seahawks defense, and I think they're the best defense left, with the remaining teams. So yeah, man, that's my reaction to the video, man. Y'all drop a comment, give me your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to the Godlevelgenius YouTube channel. And follow me on Rumble, Twitch, TikTok at Godlevelgenius as well. I am James Vergado, and as always, be God level. The genius is in you. God level genius.